100,000 YouTube subscribers in less than 8 months. That's what I achieved, and I owe it all to competitive gaming. But this isn't just about numbers, it's about the journey that got me there. Today I'm going to break down how gaming changed my life forever. Before I discovered competitive gaming, I was just another guy wasting time in front of a screen. No direction, no real goals, just playing for fun, but deep down I knew I could do more. Then I stumbled into the world of CSGO. Suddenly, gaming wasn't just about killing time anymore. It became about improving, competing, and pushing myself to be better. But here's the thing, competitive gaming didn't just change how I played, it changed how I approach everything in life. From my mindset to my work ethic, even how I tackle real-world problems. In this video, I'll show you how losing matches led to winning at life. It all started when I realized that the best players weren't just my opponents, they were my greatest teachers. And the lessons I learned from them went far beyond the game. When I first got into competitive gaming, I thought I was hot stuff. But man, did I get a wake-up call. I was getting stomped left and right. It was frustrating, but something clicked in my head. Instead of rage quitting, I started paying attention to the players who were much better than me. In this case, I was watching pro players on Twitch. I began watching their gameplay religiously, not just for fun but with a purpose. I'd analyze their moves, their strategies, even the way they communicated with their team. It was like having a front row seat to a masterclass in gaming. And you know what? My skills started improving way faster than when I was just grinding on my own. I started to see how this approach could work in other areas of my life. If you want to get really good at something fast, without wasting time, the best thing you can do is look at the people who are already at the top. Take YouTube, for example. When I decided to grow my channel, I didn't just start uploading random videos. No, I studied the top creators in my niche. I looked at their content, their posting schedule, how they engage with their audience, and guess what? That's how I grew my first channel to 100k subs in less than 8 months. This mentorship mindset became my secret weapon. In gaming, in content creation, in life, I was always looking for my next mentor. And the beauty of it is, these mentors don't even need to know they're teaching you. You just need to be willing to learn. And here's something else I picked up from top gamers. The importance of your setup. Just like pro gamers optimize their gear and settings, I started looking at how I could optimize my environment for success in other areas. Whether it's setting up a productive workspace or creating a routine that maximizes my energy, these small tweaks can make a big difference. The real game changer was when I started applying this to my YouTube channels. I studied successful creators, break down their video structures, their thumbnails, their titles. Then I'd adapt those strategies to fit my own style and content. And once you know that, the only thing that is left to do is to do it 10 times faster and 10 times more than the competitors. Now you might be thinking, great, these guys got it all figured out. But let me tell you, it wasn't always like this. Remember when I mentioned losing matches? Well, those losses nearly broke me. How do you keep going when it feels like the whole world is against you? Let me take you back to when I first started competing seriously in CSGO. I thought I was actually good, ready to dominate the Romanian scene. Boy, was I wrong. My team hit a losing streak that seemed to go on forever. Match after match, we'd get absolutely destroyed. It wasn't just my kill-death ratio that was tanking, my confidence was in freefall too. Now that's when I kinda realized that I have to do something, train more, and do the things that no one else was willing to do. The boring stuff. I started watching demos, reviewing my own gameplay, making strats for my team, and playing the team roles that no one wanted to play. And guess what? I progressed 10 times faster individually, and at some point I finally got good at the game. Then another thought came to mind. My chances of going pro were slim, and now I have a blueprint that I believe could work in any other area of my life. So I decided to put all that energy into actually getting fit. That summer I lost 12 kilograms, and when I came back to school, no one recognized me at first. I was slim, looking good, and much more confident. And that thing snowballed into my studying as well. I went from the bottom of my class to the top of my class in my senior year, all because of a compound effect that I got from competitive gaming. God and life will only give you life experiences that you can understand and from which you can learn. In my case, gaming made me realize that I can be good in everything that I set my mind to, and of course things that I enjoy doing. There is no point in trying to do things that you don't enjoy yourself. You're just wasting time. The real power of competitive gaming lies in the mindset it cultivates. That relentless drive to improve, the ability to learn from failures, and the discipline to practice consistently. These are the true gems I mined from countless hours of gameplay. When I decided to start my YouTube channel, I approached it with the same intensity as a ranked match. I set clear goals, analyzed top performers, and put in the hours. Just like in gaming, I knew that success wouldn't come overnight. But I also knew that if I applied the same principles that made me a better gamer, I could level up in the YouTube game too. The challenges of building a channel from scratch were daunting. Low views, minimal engagement, the constant pressure to create content. It felt like being stuck on a low-tier team all over again. But here's where my gaming experience really paid off. In competitive games, you don't quit just because you're losing. You analyze, adapt, and keep pushing. That's exactly what I did with my channel. I treated each video like a match. I'd review the footage, my analytics, comments, and performance metrics. I'd identify what worked and what didn't, just like analyzing a game replay. Then I'd make adjustments for the next video. This constant cycle of review and improvement, straight out of my gaming playbook, became the secret sauce to my channel's growth. The most valuable lesson from gaming wasn't about beating others, it was about competing with myself. In games like CSGO or Valorant, you can hit a point where you've surpassed most of your competition. That's when the real game begins, the game against yourself. I applied the same principle to my YouTube journey. Sure, I kept an eye on other creators in my niche, but my real focus was on outdoing my own previous efforts. Each video became a challenge to make something better than my last. This mindset of constant self-improvement is what really accelerated my growth. The skills I honed through gaming didn't just stop at YouTube success, they spilled over into other areas of my life too. I became a national champion in American football back to back, one of the best players from my country on that position, got ripped, started doing powerlifting, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, MMA and much more. Looking back, it's wild to think how those countless hours of gaming, which some might see as a waste of time, became the foundation for real-world success. It just goes to show that the skills you're building in the virtual world can have a massive impact on your actual life, if you know how to apply them. Alright, let's talk about how you can start your own hero's journey. I've shared my story. From discovering competitive gaming to using those skills to grow my YouTube channels and improve other areas of my life. But now it's your turn. Think about what excites you, what challenges you want to overcome. That's your call to adventure. Maybe it's mastering a new game, starting a YouTube channel, or even learning a new skill. Whatever it is, approach it like a competitive gamer. Find mentors, study the best, and be ready to face setbacks. Remember, every challenge is a chance to level up. The journey itself is where you'll grow the most. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Take that first step now. Apply what you've learned from gaming to your real life goals. Compete with yourself, improve consistently, and watch how your life transforms. You've got this.
Arrivederci.